All right, what's up, YouTube? This is Don Breakable from Team MST here, and I'm here bringing you deck of the month, not deck of the month, sorry, card of the month January. And I know it's a bit late, but I'm new to YouTube, and so I'm not very punctual at the moment, but I will be in the future. But anyways, this is card of the month, and it's on one of my favorite cards as of right now. It's one of my favorite archetypes. Uh, I love the card and I love what it does, but we'll just jump into it. The card is Naturia Bamboo Shoot, and this card is amazing in my opinion, and a lot of others' opinions. But it's relatively new, so there's not a gross amount of, you know, cards of the month and all that stuff on it. So I thought I'd go ahead and do it. Um, the Naturia Lockdown is one of my favorite decks at the moment. I'm a very control oriented guy, so this deck is great for my playstyle because I like to slow my opponent down, play at my speed, and just basically say no to them. I like saying no. It's very fun. It's a good pastime. But anyways, the reason this card is good, it's not its stats. 2000 for a tribute monster is pretty awful. But its effect is if it's tributed by a Naturia monster, your opponent can't activate spells or traps. So it's like a cold wave in monster form, but it's permanent. If you contribute it with a Naturia monster, which isn't hard at all, with Cosmo Beat and Cherries and Cliffs, just to always keep a Naturia on your side of the field. Now, main threats for Naturia Bamboo Shoot are Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, and Effect Veiler. Not to mention Cyber Dragon and basically Sirocco plus X Blackwing. The main reason these are threats: Solemn Warning, its effect never activates if it doesn't hit the field, obviously. Solemn Judgment, same thing. Effect Veiler, it loses its effect if Effect Veiler hits it. It forgets its effect. It forgets that it was tributed by a Naturia monster, so it just becomes a 2000 attack monster. Um, Cyber Dragon, 21 versus 2000. You don't have to be very good at math to realize that Bamboo Shoot loses. And Sirocco pumps up any X Blackwing or himself to attack over Bamboo Shoot. So, you need protection for this card. And common protection relies in your staples. Your Book of Moons, your Bottomlesses, your not trap holes, if you're side decking, that'd be random. And D-Prisons. Not to mention Polynosis if you want to go that route, because the deck that I run at least runs a lot of plants, so it's never really dead. And Cactus Bouncer is actually a viable option if you don't want to run Oppression to stop, your special summons when you want to special summon. The main thing to know about this card, though, is that you need protection with it. You need to keep it alive, and you just need to keep it just safe. You need to build a house around it. You need to just keep this thing like it's your baby, because it is. Titanial is a great form of protection because it negates your opponent's Rykos and Effect Veilers, which are two giant enemies for Bamboo Shoot. It negates Scrap Dragon, which is another huge threat, and just pretty much stops all those things that target, which there are plenty upon plenty that target. Main thing that doesn't target that I hate with a passion is either Cataster or Grand Mole. Two awful cards, and I hate them a lot. But Bamboo Shoot and the Naturias in general can handle cards like that pretty easily. You have your, as I said, Book of Moons and all your staples to stop it, and Polynosis to stop them. So main thing you want to do is just play to your speed. Don't try and outspeed your opponent. Don't try and keep up to their pace. Make them slow down. Make them go to your pace, and you control the game. This is a control deck. You control the game. It's your game to play. Make them play your way. Just keep this card. Don't necessarily attack with it in case they do have a Raikou. But, I mean, if you have a clear shot, by all means go for it. And if you want to equip Armory Arm just to give it extra power to get over things like Titanial, because plants are huge this format, by all means go ahead. With cherries, if you have one that either has lost its effect because of an effect veiler or just doesn't have its effect in general, you can go into Barkion and or just any level 6, and he makes good synchro material if he doesn't have its effect. And also, if he's in the graveyard, Spore can remove him to bump up to a 6. So it just gives Spore more um, what's the word I'm looking for? Like abilities. Not That's not really the right word, but it'll work for right now. It gives it more options. There we go, level options for more synchros. But all in all, it's a great card. It's very cute. It's very good. It's great this format with no heavy storm, because your opponent will set everything and then you just summon this guy and they just rage quit. And making people rage quit is what Yu-Gi-Oh is about. But anyways, this was Dawn Breakable, card of the month, Team MST. I'm out.